Good morning. Good morning. It's Nicoa coming to you live. Good morning, everybody. Hashtag Life by Design and hashtag Coffee with Nicoa. My daughter and my son, they always make fun of me for saying hashtag beforehand. So anyway, I like to say it that way because I'm old and that's what we say. We say all the things that we think. We don't know the latest trends. We don't know the latest. So while you're getting on, let's try to create something that's going to be really powerful and not worry about hashtags. I want to talk about your life and its design. So this is what we do, right? This is why I talk to you every week, and we really try to observe ourselves and reflect on what matters most to us and what we really, really want. So what do you want? I'm in my training now for rapid transformational therapy to add that type of technique to really get to the subconscious, to really help you break through anything that's keeping you stuck in your life. And so when you just pause for a moment to say, if I had a magic wand and I could give you anything you wanted, what would it be? Now, I've had clients over the past few weeks talk to me about how they get really stuck in dreaming about the future because they're way too bogged down in the current moment, in their current circumstance. And yet the message today is if you do not define it, you cannot design it. Now, yes, we can talk about fate. We can talk about how you are going to end up where your deepest heart's desires are, whether you realize it or not, whether you say you want it or not. And the way you can tell is if you just look around right now. I want you to look around at your life. What do you see? Look at this life I created, right? Look at this life. I envisioned this. I visioned this. Now, this is where I grew up, but it wasn't written in stone that I would end up back here. But I can remember in the midst of my 14-hour corporate days, closing my eyes and seeing myself looking out at this view. This was my happy place. When the wind was in my hair, which it is today, including pollen, I remember envisioning some sort of life sitting here. And when I began my coaching practice, I remember closing my eyes and saying, what is it that I'm craving? And I could visualize myself sitting with my feet up on a desk, enjoying a good read, and then having my client call me or sticking their head in my office and saying, hey, could you come help me with this? And as I have designed and defined that way of coaching, I've become that subject matter expert, that on the end of the phone resource for my clients. And this week, when I talked to many of my clients, they were like, I never really gave myself permission to actually dream about the future. And I said, why do you think that is? They're like, well, what if I don't get what I want? And I thought, well, the likelihood of you getting what you want decreases if you don't spend time envisioning what you want. It really decreases because it sits in a space of fear in that subconscious. So this week we had some fun. My clients and I sat down and we talked about how could we give ourselves permission. Number one, how do I give myself permission to just dream for a minute? You don't have to quit your job right now. You don't have to do anything drastic. Just dream about it. Visualize it. And one really great activity that I hope many of you have tried before, but hey, it's time to do it for reals this time, is to create a vision board. So a vision board is a fun, exciting way. And if you want to DM me, I'll send you instructions on how to do this in a really powerful way. I'm happy to send it to you. A vision board I invite you to go to like your local Barnes and Noble, your local bookstore, and buy a whole bunch of magazines. Any magazine that catches your eye. Maybe it's the color or the picture on the cover. Maybe it's the title. Maybe it's your favorite magazine. Maybe it's a travel magazine. Grab up 5 or 6 of those magazines and bring them home and get your scissors out and get some paperboard out, or maybe even a canvas and some glue. And I want you to just start flipping through the pages. You can read it first and enjoy the magazine if you'd like, but start cutting out things that attract you. It could be a beautiful floral bouquet sitting on a table, or a group of people eating dinner together, or a man and woman or partners in an embrace. Whatever it is, it could be a phrase, something that appeals to you. I want you to cut it out. Cut it out and put it in a folder. Cut it out and start pasting it to that canvas. What you're doing is you are putting together the lifestyle. People come to me and say, oh, I need a new job. I hate this job. I need to move on. And I'm like, okay, what? They're like, oh, I want this kind of job. I'm like, why? Why do you want that job? Why? Step back. What is the lifestyle you're trying to manifest? What is the lifestyle you're trying to create? I knew whatever my lifestyle, whatever my job was going to be when I left the corporate world, I knew it included this view. That's about all I had to start with. And I knew I would feel really relaxed and I would feel happy and excited. So start there. If I had a magic wand, what do you want? So I brought an example of a vision board just so you can see. And what I love about this vision board is I grabbed it earlier this week to share with a client. And what I love about it is right in the damn center is the phrase, life by design. So this, my friends, is a vision board. Do you have a vision board? And after you make your vision board, do you leave it out for you to look at? Because the more that you put the energy towards this vision, the more likely it is that you will attract it. So where the mind goes, energy flows. Now, one last comment and one last piece of advice, because lots of times we only create based on the blinders that we've been brainwashed to believe are the only options. And I can remember spending a good 20 plus years of my life thinking, American dream, have to be the top, leader, have to make 6 figures, have to have a house and a partner and 2.4 children, white picket fence, 2 cars, vacation twice a year, whatever, right? I did not know what was possible. I did not know. So when you create your vision board, and you can even write it down, or you can do this online, you can do it on Pinterest, you can do it anywhere you want. When you just start to design and define so that you can have your life by design, I want you to add one really, really important statement, or something even better, or something even better. Hashtag life by design. I love mine. You can love yours too. If you define it, you can design it. And no matter what you've defined, tag on the statement, or something even better. Happy Sunday, you guys. Cheers. You can see the price tag. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Happy Sunday.